Hey, Dr. Jenny here. We're going to move on to third trimester exercises. So third trimester, our focus really is about creating good balance between that right and left side of your pelvis, as well as that front and back, because your pelvis is going to start to widen and spread as we're getting ready for our birth experience. We also want to really create balance between that right and left side. So if we're carrying extra tension, tends to be more on our right-hand side. We want to work on some stretches and opening exercises to get that to be a little bit more balanced as well. Our last move in today's little circuit really is great for a little bit of like feedback for that. It's like if you're feeling, as you're sitting in this position, you're feeling any lower back tightness or any hip tightness or side to side differences, we can kind of troubleshoot that and figure out what we need to do to stretch that out. But first exercise, we're going to work on a little bit of inner leg stability. So as your pelvis widens, pubic bone pain, it can happen. And so working on a little bit of pubic bone stability. So sitting kind of in a mini wall sit, balls between your knees. We're going to work on that exhale, pull that belly button in, squeeze those inner legs, okay, and relax. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, relax. 5 to 8 of those usually does the trick. Then we're going to pop on our backs. Again, we want to work a little bit on glutes to keep those muscles a bit more stable. Again, as your pelvis spreads, we want to keep those muscles active, is what I like to say. We're not going to build a ton of strength, obviously, but keeping those muscles active. So I like to do single leg glute bridges again, so you can kind of feel that different side to side. So flexing that foot, heel, pushing up towards the ceiling. We're going to do 3 to 5 of those, just enough, pushing up so you can feel those glutes engage. Okay, so 5 on one side, we're popping it up for the other side, and just kind of feeling how balanced and even are we. Do I feel like I collapse really easily on one side versus the other? Do I feel pretty stable side to side? All those things are great feedback for you as you're going through your third trimester here. Okay, next we're going to kneel, and I want you to grab a weight. It doesn't have to be heavy, and we're going to do adductor rocks. So we're going to flex that foot or leg comes out, and we're going to roll or push into that side and back up. So again, another way to keep working on those inner legs, to keep those muscles active there as well. So nice and slow, side to side. Inhale out, exhale in. Good. Inhale out, exhale in. Good. Switching sides, turning that foot out. We want to have that heel and that opposite knee parallel as you're going in. So inhale out, exhale in. Good. Inhale out, exhale in. Inhale out, exhale in. One more here. Exhale in. Good. Okay, standing. You can put that weight down. We are going to go into some windmills. It's one of my favorite mobility exercises. Again, side to side, your range of motion will look different as your third trimester continues to go, but we're going opposite hand to opposite foot. And we may get to a place where it's just our shin, just our knee, but the goal here is really nice and slow and controlled. We're really lengthening that opposite side, pulling it up. Lengthening it out, pulling it up. Lengthening it out, pulling it up. Good. Lengthen and pull. Full movement. We have our arms all the way up, reaching down. All the way up, reaching down. Good. One more each way. Nice. Other side and up. Good. Okay, so last movement here. I love this one. So I want you to get next to your wall or your bed, whatever is easiest for you, scooching your butt as close as you can to the wall. And then we're going to turn and open into that kind of V sit, okay? Relax here. So I want you to relax. Feel those inner legs relaxing. This is really going to help open up your perineum a bit. So that pelvic floor, we're trying to relax these muscles here. We just want to sit and take nice deep breaths. And as you go and as you focus, we should start to feel your pelvic floor lift and lower, lengthening and come back in. And kind of we want that to be, again, this is a pelvic floor strengthening exercise. So feeling that pelvic floor lengthen a bit. Now, as you're here and as we're kind of like sitting, a lot of times, well, for me personally, I usually will feel like my right low back will start to tighten up, or my left hip will start to tighten up a bit as I'm sitting in this position for longer. Like my goal would for you to be to sit here for like 3-ish minutes. And as I go, my left or my right lower back tends to get a little bit tighter. My left hip tends to get a little bit tighter. That's my pattern. And so then using that information, then I would flip over and I would do some 90-90s to help get my hip to open up. And then I would do some child's pose or lateral bend child's pose to get my right lower back to lengthen out a little bit. So the really big goal, kind of all of these movements, but especially this last one, is we really want to work on creating balance. And so taking that feedback that you're getting from these movements and like, what does that tell me? Am I doing pretty good balance-wise? Is my right and left feeling pretty even? Am I feeling pretty good front and back? Do I have a lot of tightness in my adductors? Because that's your inner leg muscles. Because that funnels right into that perineum. How is all of that feeling? And so using these exercises as a tool also to, do we need to work on a few different things as we're going, but also standalone. These are wonderful exercises to help you at the beginning of your first trimester into that like week 36, 38 to kind of help keep those muscles active and working for you versus letting them lengthen too fast or stretch too fast. And then we have pain and discomfort. I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.